Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SATAL 2021. Today, things may get a little bit messy. Over the holiday weekend, I totally ripped apart my entire setup and put it all back together. Monitors are in different places, so things may go a little weird, which is exactly why we're only streaming one match today, and that is ECV56 Condor against the Motley Crew Gold League 4v4. And yeah, no Moltar face today because I haven't set up my camera yet. It's just, we're making progress. We're getting there. We're just not there yet. So I haven't figured out where exactly I'm going to put my camera. You know, I went through and instead of using my 38-inch ultra-wide, I'm now streaming on my 65-inch flat panel. That's like 3 feet from my face, so it makes things a lot bigger, but I had to redo all of my auto hotkey scripts. I've had to change some things with TAC-View, and so things may just not go right at some points today. They just may not do well. Things may be in the wrong place. You may have to pause for me to fix stuff. This is kind of the test stream, if you will. The stream that gets us all back on track, that gets us all ready to rock and roll. And I apologize to ECV56 and TMC. There were supposed to be 2 matches today, but I moved one, I think, to the 6th. So just because I didn't want to screw up 2 matches, I just wanted to screw up really one. So that's if I was going to screw up any. The benefit to doing all of this on a 65-inch flat panel is instead of having one 720p screen as the third monitor, they're all 1080p and they're all running the same resolution. So hopefully my PC doesn't crap itself. I'm hoping that everything being on the same display ends up helping and improves frame rates. There's some other testing that I'm going to do, like I need to disable track recording on my local machine to see if that improves anything. We're just going to have to see. So ECV56 and the Motley Crew, you're my guinea pigs. You are the ones that I'm testing all of this out on, so feel how you want, but I would feel lucky. You feel lucky? ECV56 or the Motley Crew? Huh? Do you? Well, you should. But anyway, enough about that. Let's check out the Supercut. Let's get into the match. I think today is going to be Kataisi against Tbilisi or Sogan Luck. The typical growling Sidewinder matchup. 4v4 Gold League, ECV56 against the Motley Crew. Here we go. All right, so we're in the pit. Seems like everything's working so far. Audio is working, I hope. Frame rate seems to be okay as we watch these guys taxi. Got to make sure that all of the cameras are synced up. They look like they're all right. But let's bring up the actual overlay so we can see who is flying. Let's actually turn that off and take a look at who is flying today. So ECV56, Condor, being represented by Machine, Chueco, Gandalf, and Fortinero, 118 and 316s between those 4 aircraft. Then moving over to the Motley Crew, we have Dauber, Kingston, Death Angel, and Tail. The Motley Crew is definitely a Motley Crew of different aircraft. Dauber in an F-16, Kingston in a 14, Death Angel in a 14, and Tail rocking the J-11, baby. Don't see the flankers nearly enough. And I'd love to see them. This is not a pump-up song. Let's fix that. Well, let's check out these guys' liveries. So we're taking a look at ECV56 Gandalf, ECV56 Condor's livery going right there. Meanwhile, flipping over and taking a look at the Motley Crew's Kingston and Death Angel as that loads up in the F-14s. Taking a look at their liveries that they got going on. So, guys, I apologize about how everything... You know, things are going to go rough. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough with how everything's coming together, and I can't hear music. So turn that up a little bit. Now we're going to bring up the overlay. Dauber forgot his skin. What a loser, Dauber! Dauber! He didn't forget his skin. It's there. You just probably couldn't see it at that angle, but it's there. You can see Dauber's livery. He's not a loser. I take back what I just said. He's cool. So, says he's still a loser. What? Them fighting words, man. But these guys are taking off. Kingston and Death Angel in the F-14s leading the way for the motley crew. Meanwhile, Gandalf for ECV56 taking trail from Machine, Ford and Arrow, and Schwaco. He is the lone F-18 following the 316s, departing now. And they are departing. ECV56 is going to be out of Kataisi, and TMC is going to be out of Tbilisi. Looks like all the cameras are still matched up. Let's check the TAC view. TAC view looks like it's okay. Yeah, TAC view looking all right. Looks like it. Looks like it. So hopefully I don't screw up too badly today. Your guys' chat's in a different position, so I may miss chat. I don't know. We're just going to have to see. Just going to have to see. But man, the Hornet is a lot quieter than the Tomcat. And how loud is tail in the J11? I need to fix that camera because it is off angle. So let's fix that. Let's see. Transform, reset transform. There we go. So tail's fixed. So this is the camera that was originally 720p. I have since moved it to 1080p. So now we've got 3 1080p cameras. They all should look equally awesome now. And tail's camera is again a little bit messed up. So let me fix that. Let me lock these down. We're going to copy the Yep, what's that one? We're going to copy the transform from this. And we're going to paste it onto this. And then we will move it. All right, so that's fixed. Ugh, nothing is broken so far. All the cameras are in sync. Hopefully they stay in sync. We're just hoping. Yeah, Navy Doc, 1080p is nice. So this was the original camera that was kind of broken. Well, it wasn't broken. So I've got 2 GPUs in my rig. I've got the 3090, tough, and then I've got a 1060. And the 1060 is just kind of an accessory card. Because I run so many monitors, the normal GPUs only have 4 clock generators. You need a clock generator to be able to run a monitor so everything's in sync. So I have, when I was running 8s, I was running 4 on each. Well, how everything was set up previously, the third monitor was on, or the third display that you guys see, in this case tail, was on the 1060. And the 1060 did not like the 1080p stream. And I think it has to do with because it gets the video output, but all of the rendering still takes place on the 3090. So the transfer of buffers between the 2 GPUs just kind of caused everything to take a dump. Now everything is on the 3090, and you guys can't even see the monitor that the 1060 is driving. So we should be a-okay. I hope. I hope. That is the hope. This is basically Fox 1 versus Fox 3. Not really. Not really. I mean, the J11's got plenty of Fox 3s, right? Yeah, the only guy with Fox 1s is tail, and those are going to be the ERs. So how you read the missiles is you got actives, semi-actives, heaters. From left to right, actives, semi-actives, heaters. So take that for what you will. Just saw Gandalf dump those tanks. Yep. There we go. Just saw Gandalf dump those tanks, and we've got an AIM-54 out and rolling. So Death Angel or Kingston has unloaded an AIM-54. And that thing, can we see it? Can we see it? That must have been it. I'm assuming that was it, but let's see if we can ride along with that missile. Here is the AIM-54 as it barrels in towards its intended target. 1,900 knots, 31,000 feet. This thing is a cooking, and it's coming in on ECV56's Ford and Narrow, it looks like. It's either that or it's on Gandalf, and actually maybe on Gandalf. Putting Gandalf on the split screen so we can see how these guys are incoming. Missile, obviously, on the left, the big old telephone pole, and Gandalf, the intended target, I think, of that incoming missile. Zooming in on the TAC view. And it doesn't actually look like that missile is tracking anyone right now. It flew over Chwaco. Gandalf, it's not tracking, so everything should be okay there. Going back and taking a look at TAC view and how it's all getting on and getting down. Chwaco, Gandalf, Ford and Arrow, and Machine are all southbound. Meanwhile, the Motley crew is hot. They want to get in on the action. They want to make some stuff happen. ECV56 flying very, very conservative. Just saw a 120 come off from Gandalf. Here's Gandalf. And that 120, there it is, up away, 2.5 miles and continuing to accelerate. That missile is he fired that a little bit off aspect. So that missile's gonna be coming in, I would assume, on a Dauber in the F-16. Here's Dauber, make sure you guys are awake. Well, that was lackluster. There we go. Just had to fix he was quiet. Let's try that again. That was better. Not perfect, but better. So lots of AIM-54s being launched. Another AIM-54 off from Death Angel. That's going to be coming in onto Gandalf. Gandalf defending. Here's Gandalf in the F-18. We can see the missile coming off its boost stage behind his jet. The 120 fired by Dauber doesn't look like it's tracking. Gandalf now defending against the incoming AIM-54. 3.5 miles behind him. Closing. I think he's going to be fine. Still trying to catch him is that AIM-54. We can see it. 1.5 miles and it runs out of juice. Flies overhead. No longer a factor. Great defensive flying by Gandalf. Getting away from that incoming threat. Now ECV56 has recommitted. We're now head on. Tail in the J11. Thought about committing. Tail in the J11's got 2, 2, and 6. So has he launched anything yet? No, he's still got a full plane. All of his missiles still on his jet. Trying to run down Tail is Ford and Arrow. Ford and Arrow in the F-16 now being launched on by another AIM-54. Can we see that AIM-54? That's the ground. That's the ground. Pull up! And he does pull up at the last moment. He's okay. Still carrying that center line, dumping some chaff. AIM-54 is going to be on his left. So somewhere over there. There it is, 1 mile away. Getting to that notch, Ford and Arrow. Getting close. Holy cow! Flies right underneath his aircraft. Danger close. Ford and Arrow allowing that thing to get in really, really deep on his aircraft. 2 more AIM-54s. One coming in on the Machine. Here is Machine having to defend, and another one coming in onto Chwaco, putting those guys on the split screen. Chwaco on the left and Machine on the right, defending against those 2 AIM-54s, and they are trashed. Tail now in the J11, being aggressive, moving. He sees somebody 10 miles away. Still has not launched any of his missiles. Elects, instead of pressing in to turn away, multiple 120s now coming off. Machine launching one of those, and it's going to be on a Dauber. Dauber diving down into a valley. There's the 120, 2.5 miles away. Runs out of juice and flies into the hillside. It's gone. Dauber having launched an AIM-120 on a Machine. That missile's trashed. Not a factor. Let's try and track this. See if I can get this centered. That should be better. It's another AIM-54 now coming off from Death Angel. That thing's going to be on Chwaco. Move it up and take a look at Chwaco. Chwaco's low, 6,500 feet. Mach 0.8, dragging at AIM-54. Mark 60, things still accelerating, but he's line of sight at it, so that missile's not going to be a factor. Everyone doing an excellent, excellent job at defending all incoming threats. Moving back and taking a look at Tail. Tail now recommitting. 6,000 feet, Mach 0.7, coming head on against Machine. Tail in the J-11, not having launched any missiles yet. Down to the south, we're going to have Ford and Arrow. Maybe in a good position against Tail. Ford and Arrow, head on. Well, thought he was going to be head on with Tail. He's now turning into Dauber. No tanks on Ford and Arrow. Head on with Dauber, 120. Out from Ford and Arrow. Dauber, launched to 120. This thing's going to be close. He's going to nudge it. No, Dauber, hammered. Or excuse me, Ford and Arrow hammered and Dauber able to get away from the incoming missile. So Dauber survives. Here is Dauber. Chadman survives the incoming missile. Great job, great shot. Not sure how he got away from that one. But Chueco now coming in, trying to avenge his fallen comrade of Ford and Arrow from Dauber. Launches a 120 onto Dauber. Dauber driving back to his wingman of Kingston. Ganda, oh, we're gonna look at Dauber. Dauber low. He's got a 120, half mile behind him. Closing, 0.4, 0.3. Dauber, close, 0.1. It smells him. It's trying. And then it stopped trying. Pacifist 120. Got close, did the wiggles like, hey, I'm here. And then flew away. But Dauber survives to fight another day. Now we've got Gandalf unleashed. Oh, Gandalf just flew into the ground. We missed that. He over-G'd his jet. Kingston, now with the 120 to his F-14, diving from high to low, dragging that 120 behind him. Can we see it? There it is. Right there. Flies into the ground. That 120's trashed. And then Machine gets away close. We can see the AIM-54 that was chasing him. Detonates in the hillside there. So we've got 2 aircraft still remaining. 4 ECV56s, Chueco and Machine. Chueco merged with Dauber. And then Machine's going to be off a little bit. Chueco now running from Dauber and Kingston. Kingston launches a 120. No, it's a Mark 60, so Kingston launches the Mark 60. Chueco, and Machine gets pulverized. Didn't see where that missile came from. This Mark 60 wants Chueco's nuts, and he doesn't make it around the hillside. And goodbye, Chueco takes him down. Ballistic Enema, and as fast as this one started, TMC closes it out. Death Angel may have had some fuel issues. He was getting close. But we also need to think about that he used his fuel efficiently because everybody is dead and he doesn't have much fuel left. So Death Angel got a kill, Dauber got a kill, and Kingston got a kill. Gandalf killed himself. Let's take a look at the TAC view here. So this is how the TAC view went down. Things rapidly unfolding. Ford and Arrow, blindsided by Dauber. What happened? How come this missile didn't hit Dauber? Dauber should be dead. I don't know why that didn't hit him, but Dauber should be dead. No question. Dauber, you're a ghost. You should be dead. So unlucky from Ford and Arrow. Raptor Dad says 120's doing 120 things. That's what it seems like. But Dauber lives to fight another day. Next one is Gandalf. Let's ride from Gandalf's point of view. Gandalf just cruising. Cruising. 530 knots, launches a 120. AIM-54, I think it's this AIM-54 out from Kingston that spooks Gandalf. 120 out onto Kingston. He flips over, rolls while pulling, rips his wings off, and those are critical to sustain flight. You guys should all know that. Wings are very, very important. Gandalf learned that the hard way, unfortunately. Kills himself. Chueco and Machine. Up to the north, R-77. doesn't have enough to take down Machine, but it's enough to force him on the defensive. Tails low, 8,000 feet, Mach 0.9, head on against Machine. This probably, I feel like this is an ET. Yep, it's an ET. Comes off, but the AIM-9's going to kill him. Yep. So AIM-9 from Death Angel's actually the thing that takes him down. Tails spooks him, but Machine flies head on into the sneaky beaky. AIM-9 gets taken down. Then the AIM-54 from Kingston. Schwaco tries to get away from this. Tries. But you're not going to out-energy a Mark 60. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Runs him down and runs him into the ground. As chat says, the ballistic suppository was real, and Schwaco finds out it's best to take it with lubrication. He tried to do it without it. Tried to run away from it. He's running away from the big old charge nurse. But she caught him and just went, whoop! And Schwaco got taken down, giving TMC the unblemished round victory. They're up 1-0. Couple minutes, guys. I'm going to get everything reset when we get back. Round 2. ECV56 against TMC. Can ECV56 bring us back and send us? We're back. Round 2, ECV56 against the Motley Crew. Maximus Lazarus says if you have 3 times the range advantage and you die, you just bad. Well, the F-14 sucks Major Dookie in close with missiles in comparison to the F-16 and the F-18. So if you stay at distance, yes. However, the AIM-54 is very easy to see. And if you can see it, you should be able to notch it. So there's that. Schwaco should have notched when he ran. You got to trust the notch. Must trust it. Schwaco did not trust the notch. And because he did not trust the notch, he's now in pieces. Being in pieces is not conducive to competition. It's just not. Flat out, not. Being dead is bad. Okay? Dead, bad. Living, it's good. It's a good thing. Flapping Diesel, love the show and lessons. Thanks for all the hard work you put in this, dude. It is not just me. I've got an awesome team behind me that make this possible. Shout out to them, Alpha Whiskey, for all of the video work, Akagi for the overlay and the stuff he does with coding, Archer for all the stats. My man Archer does all the note-taking and stuff for me, and it is amazing. And then Bear and Sean for really single-handedly creating the missions that we so love and enjoy and utilize here in SATAL. So huge shout-outs to my entire team. And while we're at it, thanks to all the sponsors, TACV, Eagle Dynamics, and of course Thrustmaster for allowing us the prizing and the competition that we also love and cherish. Here we are, SATAL 2021. Enough about my sob story and the antics and all that blah, crap. Here we are in round 2. ECV56 against the Motley Crew. ECV56, the Condor got clipped. Their nest got raffle stomped. Not a single loss from the Motley Crew. None. 0. Both the Tomcats for the Motley Crew had kills. Dauber. What is Dauber flying? I don't know, but it seems like a good time to talk about the teams and what everybody's taken into the fight. So Dauber Not Dauberks. This is ECV56 Machine, Chueco, Gandalf, and Ford and Arrow again representing the Condor. Gandalf in the lone F-18, everyone else in 16s. Then the Motley Crew, Daubers in that 16. Kingston, Death Angel in 14s, and Tail in the J11. We need more J11s, ladies and gentlemen. We need more of them. Navy Doc says Akagi, the master coder. Dude, look at this. Look at this overlay. And it just happened in happenstance like a few months ago where I was asking somebody to help with stats, and Akagi's like, yeah, I can do that. I got you. And then he makes this out of nothing. What a Chad. What an awesome guy. Kingston making it rain. Just Oprah of AIM 54s right now. Just sending them. Both Mark 60s. 3 miles and 2 miles. Up, up, and away. Will the Supermen, the telephone poles, find their marks? Those are the only 2 missiles coming out of the Motley Crew right now. Nothing out of ECV56 has been launched. Nothing yet. But these 2 AIM 54s, baby, they may pose trouble if ECV56 does not react accordingly. Watch your tail, check the match the second, then we can end a certain discussion regarding certain aircraft. What? What does that even mean? Tail. What does that even mean? Must not be smart enough for that comment. Just flat out, not smart enough. Move object. Get rid of that. The 2 AIM 54s busting towards their intended targets. Can't tell who they're on, so we're just going to ride along with them. Lead AIM 54 is here, cooking, and the other AIM 54, which is going to be the trailer, is here on the right. So trail AIM 54 is on the right, lead AIM 54 is on the left, and they're very slow. So I came over and put them on split screen, and they're slow as shit, so they're not going to do anything. Watch your tail. You're in a flanker. I know you're in a flanker. You're in a J11. I'm saying we need to see more J11s. I'm not talking down to you. Taking it as insult. What is this? AIM 54s did not. It's not a cool song. Gandalf with the 10 sticks on his F-18. Only taking that center line. How's Gandalf doing on his fuel? He's on internal fuel, but not doing too bad. I actually like that Gandalf's on internal fuel. Trying to make his jet lighter, whether that's what he's trying to do or not. Getting light for the merge, if the merge is what you're fighting for, is going to be advantageous. He's going to put on a Klimnik? You think? I don't know. Maybe. It'd be cool to see the flanker make it happen. Gandalf in the center. Gandalf did rip his wings off in the F-18 in the last round. Now we've got Death Angel launching in a Mark 60. Let's check that thing out. Mark 60 from Death Angel. Here's that missile. This is not upbeat enough. So here's the Mark 60. 120 in response from Gandalf. Gandalf, the Mark 60 has longer range than your 120. It's bigger, more potent, and more masculine. Your 120, in comparison, is the other guy, and it's coming right now for your face. Gandalf, 2.5 miles away. Phoenix, closing, 1.5 miles. Gandalf, do something now! Here it comes! Ballistic enema inbound! Goodbye, Gandalf! Removed from combat, Gandalf is dead. Another AIM 54. Out, this time from Kingston. It's not tracking anyone because that one again was on Gandalf, and Gandalf, like I just said, is dead. Did that missile hit, says Zero Dawn? It did. The AIM 54s have a little bit of desync, but it definitely hit. So Chueco now in the F-16, recommitting. Another AIM 54. There's two of them. One on the Ford and Arrow and one on the Machine. We're going to put cameras on every single one of these ECV56 guys. Here we go. Chueco, Machine, Fortinero. AIM 54s on Machine and Fortinero. Chueco, low. Fortinero, low. And both these guys are able to get away from their missiles. Chueco, now in the upper left corner. Coming back in, Tail. Also pressing hot. Can we see Tail from Chueco's point of view? Nope, Tail again's turning away. He's launched onto Machine. We can see that in TAC view. He's put, I don't know what kind of missile that is. Is that an ET? It's on somebody. But now we've got the Tomcat, Death Angel, launching an AIM 54 onto Chueco. Death Angel's going to be over to his right. Chueco trying to get into the notch. Can we see the AIM 54? It's back there. There it is, 4.5 miles away. 4 miles, closing. No, there it is, burning like a star. Inbound, shooting star, Chueco. Notch it, baby. But you didn't. And you're dead. But you didn't. And now Fortinero running from another AIM 54. 4.5 miles away. Dauber in from the north. I think Fortinero is going to be able to get away from this AIM 54. Can we tell who that one was launched by? Oh, it's an ET. So it's not an AIM 54. ET 1.5. Oh, he got hit. I didn't even see where that one came from. Now the last one remaining is Machine, and Machine's got an AIM 54. Coming for his face. Makes it over the hilltop. Pull up. Last moment. Oh! Went into the treetops at the last second. Machine is very, very lucky that he survived that one in another AIM 54. That again out from Death Angel, out there in the distance. We can see it. Not sure if it's tracking. Tail putting all kinds of missiles out. 77 on TAC view. ET on TAC view. AIM 54 lost track. Kingston launched one. That's not track. Oh, yeah, Kingston's AIM 54 is tracking. Machine trying to disappear in these valleys. He's got 3 sticks left on his jet, 2 AIM 9s and 1 120. Machine's got 3/4 tank of gas. AIM 54 is still trying to track him, 8.5 miles away. And trying to still disappear. Getting really close to those trees. We've already seen one. Oh, no! Don't roll him! Oh, thought he was going to die there. And he's dead now. So I thought he was going to die to the trees. And then he died to the trees. The Cats got a good job, says Cole Mendoza. The Cats did a phenomenal job. The Tomcats did an amazing job of not getting too close. Okay? They didn't get too close. They utilized all of their Phoenix to keep ECV56 on the defensive, and they allowed Tail and Dauber to close. Now, Tail didn't get any kills. Okay? Tail has 0 kills. But the aggression from Tail at the end is what could, along with the Tomcats, continue to push ECV56 on the defensive. Let's take a look at the TAC view. Okay. Backing up. So AIM 54 takes Gandalf to Pound Town. He's gone. A big part of the problem for ECV56 is they just didn't defend in the appropriate action. So they tried to run when they should have notched. Well, they didn't really notch. So it just tried to run when they should have notched. And that was unfortunate. You're not going to outrun an AIM 54. It's not going to happen. Missile hit him at Mach 2. It's not. I mean, if he would have been doing aggressive serpentines the entire time and forcing that missile to try and follow him, maybe he would have out-energied that. He was close to Mach 1. Maybe. But Gandalf goes down. Then another AIM 54 onto Fortinero. He notches that one. Machine notches that one. Good job there. They made a line of sight at him. Who's our next casualty? It's going to be Chueco. And Chueco, again, I don't know if they're trying to notch these, but they're like they're not at a 90. They're like at a 70-degree angle. And you're not going to notch an AIM 54 at that angle. See how that's at like 70 degrees? He wants to put it here. So he needs to be, his aircraft needs to be going like this, not like this, like this. But he doesn't do that. Seems like he's trying to notch it, but just doesn't have it in the appropriate position. So Chueco gets taken down. Now Dauber's time to shine. And this is just, again, with the notching. I don't know if they're trying to line of sight these, but it's the 70 degree instead of 90 degree thing going on here. They're not fighting for this notch, and when they're breaking into the notch, it's too late. Missile's too close. And they solve some geometry problems for them. So Fortinero gets taken down in the same situation that his other two comrades have gone down. Machine does a decent job of line of sighting, but when it's 4v1, you're going to have a bad time. I love all the missiles to keep them defensive. And passively, Tail, I'll give Tail that kill, drives Machine into the ground. I mean, you're just shooting all the things. Shoot one of these. I got one of these. I'll send one of those. We got one of these. It's extra. Send one of those. So he probably just would have kept shooting all the way into the merge. And how many missiles does he have left? Let's see. Tail's got 4 73s, I'm guessing, and a 77. So he probably could have shot all the way into the merge and just kept shooting. So great job there. Keeping pressure on the Machine. Probably making him look out of his cockpit, not paying attention to where he's flying. It's kind of important. And he finds a tree. Trees just jump out of nowhere. Chalks one up to the ground's kill-to-death ratio. And TMC makes it out of this one unblemished, without a loss. 8-0 in 2 rounds. TMC takes this one. Great job by their team. Now, who flies tomorrow? Tomorrow's match, after having gone through this one, which is ECV56 against the Motley Crew. Tomorrow's match is the 30th, is going to be number 15 Battle Axes against Grim Reapers, followed by Tactical Fighter Squadron 81 and SPQR. So Diamond League 4v4 in both of these matchups tomorrow. So we got a twofer, a doubleheader tomorrow, and then Wednesday we got a triple header. Toro Squadron against 18th, Oceanic Combat Group against Nemesis, and TAW against Bravo Squadron. So lots of action. So we got 2 more days of DCS, and then I go off again this weekend. I've got some stuff going on again, and then after that we will be cruising. But guys, thanks for joining us. I will see you all tomorrow for the doubleheader. Again, tomorrow's match is number 15 Battle Axes against Grim Reapers, followed by Tactical Fighter Squadron 81 against SPQR. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 1600 Zulu, for more SATAL action. We're back, at least for a couple days until Malta has to go again over the weekend. But we're back for now. But I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Stay safe in those virtual skies. See you later.